Alright, it's Travis Wayne Goodsell with your daily Utah news update for Mormons. Now that was strange. Usually there's earth tremors and vibrations when a big rig goes by. Alrighty. Yesterday was the biggest day we've had in deaths in Utah for 11 days. Friday the 10th of April, we had an increase of 4 dead back then. And so we've had 4 from yesterday being reported. So I'm noticing we're not dropping in numbers. They're increasing number of people tested, finally. Still not enough, but they're testing more. But the numbers are still steadily rising for hospitalizations and dead. And dead's actually increasing, I've noticed. Because that's what's going to happen if we continue to have more and more hospitalizations. You're going to have a higher and higher percentage of those who die. And so again, do not fall for the death trap by Governor Herbert to go back outside and associate with people and open businesses. And God, it's just a death trap. Stay away. Stay home. Stay safe. Live. And you may think, well, wait a minute, Travis, you're a critic. You're an apostate. You're an evil Mormon. Or an evil ex-Mormon. Why do you care about us? We don't care about you. Yeah, go figure. You guys want me dead, and here I am trying to save your life. So, anyway, that's the spread. I have no idea. I didn't bother to read or listen to the spread of COVID-19 in Utah video on ABC4 News Utah, because that's where I get all my news from. They're the only local news that will actually post videos daily. The others, they don't post daily. They may be doing it under coronavirus now, I don't know. And this is weird. What's wrong with you Mormons? You'd rather drink Drano than stay at home? You do know where that comes from, right? And that's probably why you're saying, oh, let's drink Drano. It was on that movie we saw as we're staying at home. Oh my God, Mormons. So doctors are saying, hey, people are going in misusing cleaning agents. That's the report. And so they're dousing fruit and vegetables in bleach. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't do that with bleach. It says on the bleach container, do not come in contact with your skin. So yes, you don't want it internally. Don't drink bleach. Don't eat bleach. Don't eat things that have been cleaned with bleach. Oh my God. When I was living in Canada with my first wife, formerly called my wife, who's now an ex, the first ex, they have free health care. And one of the arguments that Americans have made is, oh, we don't want free health care because people will do all sorts of things to their bodies and have to go to the doctor to abuse the system. And there is indications that might have some truth to it, as Utah is doing. But the native Indian population in Canada, in Alberta, The doctor, Dr. Dahl, the family doctor, the town doctor, the hospital is now gone. But anyway, he was telling me about how there's a rise in the area of native Indians drinking things like bleach and Drano and all sorts of other substances, and many of them are women who are having cravings during pregnancy. And that's just psycho. You know, I remember when Stephanie had cravings with Clayton for Chinese food in the middle of the night, and I was trying to tell her everything is closed. No Chinese food is available at this hour of the night. It's closed. They close. There is no nightlife other than the one bar where I sold subs. Oh boy. So yeah, I was not a Canadian citizen, so I had to do all sorts of lesser jobs to try to make money. But they pay you in Canada if you're poor and if you have kids. And so why do we not want that kind of a system here in America? Why? But anyway, yeah, free babies. So stop it, guys. Have you forgotten how to clean? Do you not clean? Now that you're stuck at home, you're finally saying, hey, you know, I should probably clean this place. What do I do? Am I supposed to drink this bleach? And so, more murders. This time it's a wife. Wait a minute. Double murder suspect's wife is jailed. Oh. So this is the Mormon murders of that couple out in West Jordan. So his wife has been jailed. Oh, interesting. And wow. And so she looks Polynesian, and the murdered couple is your typical white Mormon Utah, young, and that's interesting. So what happened? If the double murder suspect, his wife gets arrested, what's going on? Did they have a family dispute among the other family? They invite him over for tea and crumpets, and all hell broke loose? Huh. If you're unfamiliar with Polynesian culture, they do excellent work with roasting a pig. If you ever go to a dinner feast sponsored by Polynesians, you want to go, because they know how to roast a pig. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on with that situation, because the white young Mormon couple who were murdered, they were in a new subdivision area, so he's connected. And so, what was going on there? Dropping gasoline prices because the oil crashed. And that goes back to the conflict between Putin and Prince Solomon. And that's interesting. How they seem to be causing this. That's very interesting. And then they're doing advertisements. One is for Plexiderm. What happens, guys, when you do weights, and then you don't do weights, and then you do weights again, and then you don't do weights? Your body gets flabby and saggy, right? So guess what Plexiderm does? Tightens the skin, loosens the skin. Tightens the skin, loosens the skin. Do not see, women, how that's going to be a problem. And even for men, too. But they're advertising for Mother's Day already. Stay away from Plexiderm, guys. It's gonna be bad. You don't want to be the woman in your old age with wrinkles sagging beyond other parts of your body. And then we've got the masturbating vibrator advertisement. Oh, am I not allowed to say that in Utah? We got to call it acoustic wave therapy. It's a masturbating vibrator. So don't pay the extra money for that. You have to figure out some way to get it from Amazon to consider it a necessary item during coronavirus. I don't know if you can call it a medical therapy tool. If Amazon will allow that, but if you want a vibrator, go through Amazon to get your vibrators. Is the Blue Boutique still open here in Utah? Give them a try. See if they're still open. And then here's the cause of all our troubles in the world: mental health. Giving tips during social isolation. Again, what is the cause of coronavirus in America and in Utah? Trump. He's the cause. He knew of it. He had advance warning. He did nothing. He refused to give help. He refused to give medical equipment. He refused to give supplies. He held Trump rallies. He got people together, called it a hoax. Trump's the cause. If you talk to mental health therapists, they won't search for the solution to your problems by dealing with the cause, which is Trump. Instead, they'll tell you how to deal with it. Get over it. And they do it with all fluffy language, like changing masturbating vibrator to acoustic wave therapy. Don't fall for them. They are deceivers who are purposely harming people and addicting them to drugs, which the drugs lower the immune systems of those who are in their system and thus are more susceptible to dying under coronavirus. And they're not getting reported because they're not getting tested. Just like the elderly. The elderly take a whole bunch of drugs, lowering their immune systems, making them more susceptible to dying. So don't fall for these traps. And then, Pennsylvania's doing something, so I guess they're trying to get Utah to do it too. Mormons, cut it out.